Alright, in this question 17, you can see that we will follow the method of use rectangle, and I can see parameter. So for rectangle, standby P equals to 2L plus 2B, 2 length plus 2 breadth. So length is given. So make sure that it's inside the figure as well. Sometimes they may not give you information here, but you need to find out from the figure. Fine, folded. And where BC is 1/4 of BD. Normally when we see this in primary 3 or 4, you know that BC you can draw 1U, and for BD you can draw 4U. So all these are the units. So the thought process for our class is when you see units, the best friend forever of units is number, and it's a given number. The number is given. There's no need for you to find it, to calculate. So there should be some numbers here that you can find. No, there should be one number here that you can use, which is, you can see that it's here. All right. So this number is to find 1U. So anyway, the rest, okay, let's move on. So the paper is being cut out here, being cut out into X and Y. And then the parameter of Y, so longer is actually more than means minus. And when you see more than, you need to do a long shot or short long. It doesn't matter now because being a P6, you should be able to do it in a way that it corresponds to the messages. It matches the information. You need to use model to solve. Parameter is given. When you see 1/4, you know that it's units. BC is 1U, BD is 4U. And when you see units, BF or best friend forever of units is number. And the number is given. And so this is the number. And then when there's longer, it's more than means model method. So actually there's a lot of information being given inside here. And in fact, this one can also help you to find 1U. Alright, so just keep an open mind. And doing math and doing it well is to keep an open mind that your thought process can go in any way that you want. Of course, with all this guidance, all these are lampposts, guidance that can guide you in a more systematic way of thinking. So to find BD, where's over here, which is 4U, and you need to find 1U. So to solve part A, you know that BD is 4U, meaning that you need to find 1U. So when you work backwards, and this is the, like working backwards, and you know that you need to use model. So meaning that let's draw a model. So we have X and Y, and then doesn't matter which is longer. Let's draw two equal boxes first, and then Y is longer, so you need to draw a longer bar, and you need to make use of 60 cm. So in this case, let's look at the figure more closely since we given so much information. And actually for the past few minutes, we are only extracting information from here. We haven't taken from here. So if it's X and Y, let's look at X and Y. And X and Y is only shown here, so you need to zoom in here. So this is what you must focus on. So parameter, right? So you need to trace. We have 50, and this side is 50, and this side is 50 as well because it's the same line. This side is 50. So in this case, will be 50 times 2 will be 100. Doesn't matter, just write down first. In this case, all these are the units. So this is 1U, this is 3U. The whole thing is the same. Okay, this is 1U as well. This is 3U, and the whole thing here is 4U. Okay, so we have 1, 2, another 2 units over here. And then we have, remember there's a 1U here. I think this part is something that actually when I first did the question, I missed out. So very tricky. So 1U plus 3U, 4U plus 4U is 8U. Okay, so this is 8U. So the difference is 60. So once again, remember, this 60 is not here because it's a math question. It is, I understand. But the main purpose of this is to find 1U because of all these clues given here, and you know that you have to label them, and because of this one. So same thing, 6U is equal to 60 because this part, right, is actually 6U and it's 60 cm. So 1U is 10 and 4U is 40 cm. Done. So actually they leave traces now, so you just need to stay calm and do it. And then normally at home you want to really go through the thought process and be willing to go through. So next we have B. So a bit cramped. Find the area. So area, you know that you have triangle, and all these are right angle, right? Sorry, the right angle should be over here. So here, you know that you need to activate triangle is half BH. Must activate. The right angle is here lah. Okay? So for B, they're asking for area Y. This one is under odd. It's weird, right? Do you know the formula to find this like a broken tooth? So to find Y, you need to take this method called basic to find odd. And basic shapes are, in this case, it's a big rectangle minus 2 triangles. So to find y, you need to find the big rectangle, which is 50. And again, answer for A can be used for B. So the whole of 4u is 40 minus 2 triangles. 2 triangles will be half times 1u. 1u is 10 times the height will be 50. So cancel, that's 500. So you have 2000. 5 times 4 is 20. Add the 20 will be 2000 minus 500 and no space, so I put here. So it's 1500 cm squared. So to recap, use what you see. Rectangle, blah, 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 blah. 1/4 units, so you need to have number. You should be expecting a number inside. If there are 2 numbers, fine. The numbers normally is here because of the longer. And you know that you've been doing questions for a long time since primary 1. This one more than right. This will get you to draw a model. Will tell you that you must draw a model. And this one will tell you the difference in the units, which is why it reinforces the fact that this number is to find 1u. The number is not there for fun, it's to find 1u. And for the fact that it's a length, you need to know this one, this formula, very important. So in a sense, topical knowledge is very important. Doesn't matter is it paper 1 or paper 2. You still must know, apply to both papers. It doesn't mean that after you finish paper 1, you can throw everything away and then you have a new set of knowledge for paper 2. It doesn't work that way. You must keep the same amount of knowledge and be ready to apply them for both and paper 2. Then after that, can you see? The purpose of the number is to find 1u. That's why 60 here is to find 1u. And this is to solve as what we have told you in class. And then to find the area, and this is odd. They want to find y, which is odd. Funny, right? It's like a broken tooth. So you need to use the basic, our method, basic to find odd, which is a full rectangle minus 2 triangles. And of course, you need to know that these 2 are right angle triangles. The right angle is here. The right angle is over here. This is the right angle. So when you fold, this goes over here. This one will go to the furthest end, and this is the right angle as well. This is the base, which is 10, which is also same as 1u. And this one, the green one, right, goes over here. I use the same arrow. Goes over to this line, right, the furthest. So it's the height. So your right angle is here. This part may be a bit hard to see for some kids. So half times space times height times 2. Please do your cancellation. And all these are nice numbers. Easy to work with. 0, 0, so 20. 5 times 4, 20. So 2000. Cancellation, 10, 50, 500. And that's it. So I hope it helps.